We have Pleco and QuietPro. And they are underway. So we're not going to waste too much time because we want to get straight into the next set. Okay. We have Pleco and QuietPro. This is some Division 3 action. We can see the map draft has gone the way of Water Nomad, Canberra. And Migration will be our starting point. As for the civs, we lost Armenians, Vikings, Bengalis, and a little bit of Celts from the admin. And then some pretty standard bands along with Georgians. Common Water Nomad pick. And as for civs, both players take Persians. Cumans, early Cumans from QuietPro. Double check on those maps again. So Canberra's in the map pool. Is that going to be a Cuman push? Romans, Malay, Bohemians, Italians, Saracens. Very lovely stuff. That's the rest of the draft. We've got Canberra, Water Nomad, and Migration in the map pool. Let's see how they go. Now, I've got to hope that they aren't... What's his TC doing on my island? I like that. That's good. Let's hope that they aren't finished game one and we can actually catch up. They started... Ooh, okay, so the game is still ongoing, which is good. I'm going to update the stream title. We've got Pleco versus QuietPro. And I jump to capture age. Don't start with the transport ship on this map. No, you don't. We're not going to go that fast. Ah. Give me a moment, sorry. QuietPro. I'm just going to onto Pleco versus to that. Okay. Welcome along to Division 3. Division 3. Week 4. We have got Pleco up against QuietPro. And we're starting on Migration. Pleco in the west with the Saracens. QuietPro in the east with the Persians. And I'm going to adjust. One of these players needs to get a new color. And it will be Pleco who will go to pink for this set. Go pink v green. Two players now bringing in deer. Deer's getting lured. People on wood. That's a nice handy wood line there, isn't it? No transport ship. The two players were talking about whether there's transport ships. There are not. Docks coming down. We're going to look at speeding up just because we are a little bit behind live time and we run the risk of games ending in the future before we can start up. Migration, typically a bit of a slower start as well. Looks like Pleco's planning fast feudal though. Only 5 on wood. Meanwhile, QuietPro is going more for an FC. And yep, A few more go to wood. Actually, maybe it still is going to be a fast castle. There's a few more. Scouts bored. Yeah, scouts are bored. So the stuff's coming out, but I don't know if he's going to have enough to click up yet. Keep an eye out. Loom. It's going to be tight. I think he's going to be okay. 20 vils plus loom. Figures is out. Pleco's going to go fast feudal and want to get some serious damage in. QuietPro's getting an early transport ship out. And he's also clicking up at this point in time. Okay, I thought there may have been an FC here, but there is not. Very unfortunate generation if you're playing galleys, given they are about as far apart as you can get. And it looks like Pleco is adding to that by docking the left. Not that he is to know. Very nice mining camp here. Takes 2 lots of golds. Very good. Save some wood. Pleco with loom and no transports. I think that may be a product of the very minimal food that you get. And therefore... Okay, so quick... I like this. This is a nice little thing here. Just checking for the forward dock. And there isn't, except... He's going to be able to see the forward transport. And maybe that'll start spiking his sensors a little bit. Galleys are going to go, unfortunately, the wrong way. They're going to go the long way. But both players are playing... Well, actually, no. QuietPro's just going to take the middle. And still no real action yet. So we're just going to keep going. Is there a forward dock coming up? No, just scouting with the spear. Galleys are going to go the other way now, and here we go. Okay, so there's no warships from QuietPro. So Pleco's going to get some good damage here. Should be able to kill all the fish, of which there are only 5. But they should all go down. There's no real reason for the QuietPro to have anything left here. I'm not sure on the strategy. The fish run to the corner. There are vills in the middle. Transport's in trouble now. Should get caught. Will it get caught? 12 HP. Still gets away. And this will be the end of this dock. Transport gets away. So transport survives. QuietPro is going to be the first one up though. Pleco's still making galleys. Now I feel like this point, you should stop making galleys. Demo. Is that even going to come out in time? Demo's going to get some hits here. Hang on. We'll slow this down. I don't think a demo takes out a galley, though. It does not. There's that answer. So QP's going to have Castle Age, the middle. Pleco's going to try and get in the middle. It's going to get spotted, and at this point, you really have to pay attention now and start adding units. Hello, pay attention. What? Yep, we're fighting now. We're fighting, so we're spotted. I feel like if we're doing this... Bang, outpost. Outpost all of them. There's nothing really that special here. I think anything that is in range of galleys will go down. Pleco's going to have to run. Okay, so very interesting. QP has done enough to take the middle. And Pleco has to hide. And Pleco's going to come back. Second TC and spotted. Can't really get far, but the spears aren't that much better than Vils. And there's galleys here as well. Yeah, you can definitely Vil fight those spears. There's only 3 or 4 of them. I also just think there's no real value in fighting it here. Just come to this side. He's still adding galleys. The madman. He's still going. There's 20 of them. We don't need any more. There you go. Vil fight. Done. He's not going to have res to do much more, though. Can't drop a TC. Maybe a lumber camp. Will be a lumber camp, which means that knights are going to do some damage. QP doesn't see what's going on. So, Quite Professional is up. Quite Professional has the middle. Pleco does not. Pleco is going to be able to drop a TC now, which is good. But this is where you just drop a workshop. Very good stuff. And start ramming the thing or manganelling the thing down. Pleco's going to keep... QP's going to be housed a lot. Another market coming up. Getting his own workshop out. Double ram. I like the double ram play. And the knights underneath are going to cause some damage. There's 4 knights. This is good. Probably just let the rams do their thing and let the knights do their thing. If he takes the TC here, this could be a little bit worrying. TC will go down. Okay. Hang on a moment. As the people like to say, Pleco's got a score lead, but it's all water. And they use that to discredit a score lead. That just means that it's not real. It's not a real score lead. It's all water. Well, I think over 50% of this map is water. So, Pleco still has something to look forward to, but he's going to struggle to boom. You really don't want a TC again here. You really don't want to. Although, maybe you could. Is this maybe an opportunity to do so? I also think, given he's got water, his best situation, he's doing a little bit here, is to throw, here it is, throw a whole lot onto stone, land and drop a castle immediately. If you land with a castle, you should be okay. Pikemen are coming out now. They will counter the knights. But the scorpions are here too. We're going to see imp. Oh, the gold. Spend the gold. Gold, 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 gold. Please spend the gold. Ah, spend the gold. There's so much gold. Get Vils off gold. Where are the Vils on gold? Get Vils off gold. Get them off. Go on wood. Oh, you can't really go on wood because there's galleys harassing the wood lines. Go on stone. Go there. Go to stone. Every Vil that's on gold here needs to find a new job. Oh, castle. Okay, we got a castle. Did we buy to get that castle in the end? No. Wait, I turned market events off. That's why. Yes, we did. We absolutely bought that castle. Will the castle go up? There's pikemen everywhere. I think the castle gets denied. And remember, QP is one who does not resign, people. We need our own mangonel here. I think the rams are just to... Oh, man. Ah, this is ugly. This is rough. But if the castle goes up, it's such good space. Big Vil lead as a result. Persian Vil lead. The boys and girls are sent. There's 14 of them, and they're just... Look at the micro on these two. Out and in, and just hoping. What you need to do, I think, if you are Pleco, is attack ground here, wherever the Vils just eject. So that way, you don't even have to worry about your mangonels doing it. If you just attack grounding here, otherwise, QP is just going to slowly make this work. That's going to be a mangonel down. That's nice. And go again. Oh, gets a shot off. One goes down, and now you can force it, I reckon. Oh, it's so close. But will the TC go down first? The Persian TC. It's not going to go down fast. Holy. Here we go. It's got to be up. It's up. It's up. Any second now. One more. One more. There we go. All right. Man, that was tough. That is some very good Vil micro. Did not lose as many there as he probably could have. Now, QP has a very nice spot. Pleco's got enough for his own castle, though. And again, I feel like this is the place to do it. Unless you have no intention of ever making Mameluke. Then maybe you can do it somewhere else. I think he only has that Vil, but he's about to add. This is good. I like this from Pleco. Go here. This is unseen. QP has got no clue here. Doesn't have vision. This is the one area that Pleco can see. That's a shit ton of Vils, by the way. That's 22 villages. And a... Oh, God, that is a risky castle. Oh, my God. But he's sent the whole army over. He sent the whole village over. Underneath a bloody workshop. As if you're building a castle under a workshop. Ah, there's so many. Oh, the Mangonel is getting kills. Mangonel goes down. QP's housed. Pleco's going to survive and get himself a landing on the island. That is important. Now it's a race to Imp. Mass houses, buy Imp if you're QP. You just absolutely should buy Imp here. Just buy it. You want to trap things down. You really, really need to trap things down. No, they kind of don't. He's pretty much bought Imp. I like this. We're just going to fast forward just a little bit. Neither castles, both castles are near a hill. As there we go. Okay, there's him. Battering rams are coming out. I like the battering ram play. That's good. Use the workshop whilst you can. See if you can get some hits on that castle. Do you just have to go full camel and hope that the Mameluke aren't being completely microed? I guess crossbow's okay. Yeah, but it's crossbow. You don't get bracer. You don't get arb. You can make them trash bow. You can't go... so loud. You can't go pikeman. I don't even know if you get Howl. You do get Howl, but it's the Persians. This is a good Imp timing for QP. 80 Vils to 62. Vil lead. Score, dare I say, is deceiving. Camel should counter Mameluke. Because isn't cavalry... Doesn't Camel just have a bonus against... other cavalry? Oh, yeah, I guess it's another camel, though, isn't it? It's not really another cavalry. Yeah, you're going to have to do some digging on that one. What do they counter? What counters what? Strong versus mounted units. Weak versus archer units and spears. So it's weak versus spears, but they do get 3 range. And they're going to hide down here. Going to try and... Oh, Pleco's going to try and come in with... rams. Check out the rams. These things look lovely with their purple undercarriages there. And I think QP's Imp timing is going to be met without a castle. Yeah, there's too many rams here, guys. Check the bonus on the Mameluke. Let's have a look. It's 9 on cavalry. And camels are cavalry. I think. There's no armor. There's actually no armor at all on these guys at the moment. Castle on a hill. There we go. For Pleco. But could it get denied? There's some expo out. QP's not on gold. And now the rams... the mangonels, the pikemen, the Mameluke. QP is starting to lose space, but Pleco's only got 57 Vils and is not on the way to Imp yet. Uni's going to go down. Uni's trying to get repaired. QP could use a castle right here. I think this wood line... Yeah, this is good. I like this. This is good because then he'll be able to take his wood line at home. And he will... It actually get him away back on water. And this is underrated now. Think about how much water will range here. I feel like a cannon galleon on both sides, or even galleons on both sides, will range pretty much everything here. You only really have a bit of spare space. Maybe this castle is still not safe from cannon galleons. There's like a little spot at the base of these hills, which would be safe from cannon galleons. So water control to me, if you can get and afford water control, that is paramount in endgame. Good castle, and if you're not making chonkers out of those Persian castles, then there's no real need. Pleco's on the way now to Imp. He's got his war galleys out, working away at houses, but not close to being housed for QuietPro. TC, 59 vils versus 86. Now it's about QP trying to get out, and he's trying to work his way back on water. Okay, docks at the front. This is big. Look, all the upgrades are coming in. All the upgrades are coming in now. This is big, and whilst he's got some access to gold, it's important. It's good vision over the whole map. Pleco's still got enough fish to work with. Probably worth throwing a few more docks around the side if he can remember. But APM, both players will be on the limit here. Absolutely trying to think hard about where to go next. Pleco's Imp timing is a minute away. And we're just in a little bit of a lull. QP doesn't have a lot of res to use. He's loading up the galleons. Galleons is now in, and he can now harass wood lines from Pleco, which I like. He can also make cannon galleons now. Both players are in him. This is a very close game, and I do feel a little bit bad for speeding up. I just want to make sure we're not too far behind live time in case game 2 is a really, really quick one. Needs Bodkin. Doesn't get Bracer, which is a downside to Persian late game. And we're just a little bit faster. Oh god, this is a serious push. I think QP's about to lose this. I don't know how you stop this. He's got no army here. He's got one spearman. And he's on the wrong side. This is going down. There's Trebs. There's Rams. And they're capped Rams now. Mameluke. I think Pleco's taking the middle. Suddenly, position looks very good for Pleco. I think he's going to win the whole middle here. Even a Persian TC can't survive this many Rams. Look at the micro on the Vils, but it's not going to be enough. Pleco's taking middle. Cannon galleons are out. Galleons are out on both sides, though. We'll just slow this back down again. Ballistics in for Pleco, who is winning. Oh, now fires and demos. Nice hit on the demo there. Fire ship. And Pleco's going to lose a lot of these galleons now. But at the same time, he's pushing everything in the middle. Everything's getting pushed in the middle. Relics are 0-0. Oh, gosh. There is so... Oh, no. Look how much... Eco is not working now. Ah! Ah, this is awkward. This is awkward. This is tough now for QP. That's the thing, though. Yes, if you get water control, but you have to be so good with the navy you have. The problem with not having... Pleco making docks there. And a couple of cannon galleons here. Oh, he's just... Oh, whoa! We didn't need this! Oh, God, look away. We did not... Why did we do that? You've got to try and land them somewhere, buddy. That's... make a dock and try and land. Crazy demo. Wait, whoa, crazy demo. That was not a demo, right? No, wait, that's not a demo. That's just a class. That's a QP moment, right? It has to be. That's got to be a QP. There's no way that was a... If that was a demo, just give him... We'll just start asking for his details. Okay, yeah. Oh, I mean, he wasn't... it just doesn't look right, people. It doesn't. I feel like you got to try and run. Summer, you got to try and run. He's a bit down on houses. Yeah, just still, like, try and run. So you can still force a bit of a stalemate here. As we can see, you need enough cannon galleons around the sides. It's just so hard to keep them off water. No, I have to... spare hands, if I'm not taking it seriously and I miss it, oof, I'm in trouble. Last thing you want to do is miss the biggest demo that exists. Castle goes down. Look at that Saracen castle disappear. Pleco's going to take this, though. Surely Pleco's going to take this. And now we're actually opposite to where we were in Feudal Age, where Pleco's just got nothing he can do here. Absolutely nothing. Yeah, you may as well just Vil fight, because you're going to lose them. At least Vil fight, right? You got to try something. But now... Hang on a moment. Hang on a moment. This game, there's just neither player's really got a lot. I think Pleco's got enough. But neither player really has a lot. Pike, I mean, these pikemen and Cap Ram are going to do enough. Where are the Mameluke? Mameluke... Oh, they just transported. Okay, there we go. They're in a transport. And QP was waiting for them. Take down the houses. Cannon galleons on the home island. Look at the score. It's kind of equal. Cannon galleons are kind of working on this here. And the cannon galleons are going to erase everything on this island. Green, more cannon galleons, more navy. Hold on. Score switch. I think Pleco's got no answer. 1% worker efficiency. This is it. 24 Vils. Pleco just can't do anything. Pleco can't do anything. Because he doesn't have navy at the end of the game. What do you do? He doesn't have navy at the end of the game. QP's actually winning. All this will go down. He's dropped a mill. I think he can still range that with a cannon galleon if he wants to. All you have to do now is just keep patrolling. Keep an eye. I've played a game like this. Don't worry. I'm well aware of how this needs to go. You keep patrolling and you just take down castles, because castles are the only way that you can get security to take more resources and get back on water. Do Persians get elite cannon galleon? They do, and they haven't upgraded it yet. Now, I think they also... They don't get siege engineers, so they are missing the elite upgrade. So these guys got 13. They could get... okay, so he can't range it right now. He needs that extra 2 range. It's 11 range. It's 13 range here, and it's 11 to that line. Saracens, no fast fire. No. No fast fire, but they do get heavy demo. But it's okay. You're on galleon. You want your galleon to patrol, and you want your cannon galleon to do the work, and you just have to be careful of things like this that can also start microing these bad boys. The elite upgrade, if he was able to afford it, would be massive, but he's got 23 vils. When's he affording? A chonker's out. There's a chonker out on the field. Okay. QP's now got some wood. He's got 22 vils all here. He's got 1 vil here. Pleco's got nothing. Pleco can't do anything. I think Pleco's going to tap out. TC goes down. 0 TC gaming. 46 vils. He's got double the vil count and he's resigned. The Treb got 2 Mamluk as well. Did 3,000 damage. When did it do 3,000 damage? On boats. What a game. QP takes it. Never resign, people. Never resign. Who saw that coming? I didn't. I absolutely didn't. Hitting the docks everywhere. He just had enough vision over the whole map. The castle was left standing in the end, but he just had no way to do anything. The 50 vil deletion was the winning play. I mean, no, sorry. Yes, but no. He just had to stay patient with them. And at this point in time, he'd be able to land and drop a bunch. Like, because once you get water control, you can just jump back out. Anyway, 1-0 to QuietPro. The game finishes with 50 to 53 pop space. He deleted more vils than he ended with. Oh, wow. Let's have a look at the stats on this one. Military, 246 kills. He lost 71 buildings. 71 buildings killed by Pleco. Look at the score switch in army numbers. Crazy. At one point, it was 52 to 20. Couldn't make it work. Economy is all over the place. Finished so close on res collected. And techs, timings, you can see them there. The vil counts, QP got to 95, and look at how low it ended at the end. The delete, there's the delete right there. And finally, their 2 APMs, you can see Pleco in the high 20s there, and QP in the mid 30s. On to game 2, and it will be Canberra next. Just give me a moment to go and grab what I need to grab to be able to run this. And let's have a look. Get your predictions in for Canberra. Using your channel points, get your predictions in at the top. And we should be good to go any second now. Yes, Pleco does still have Persians available. Fair few channel points coming out there, which is good. Okay, welcome along. It is game number 2 between Pleco and QuietPro. We just had a banger of a game 1. Pleco's in the west, playing as the Persians. Very good civ on this map. And QuietPro's playing as the Cumans. Okay. This map is played on sudden death game mode, which means if your TC goes down, you lose. So, Cumans can build a second TC in Feudal Age. Well, that can't happen in this game mode. But they can also build a battering ram in Feudal Age and a cap ram in Castle Age. That may be used. The Persians, well, their town centres have 100% HP. So, good luck taking this Persian TC down. That's why it is such a common civ for this map. And when you're playing on sudden death and you can only run one TC, the other Persian bonus of faster working TCs and docks I think the don't chicken out was to do with the scout fight there. Be fair and delete. Be fair and delete, he says. It was a draw. Be fair and delete. Love it. Hopefully no player is relocating their TCs. Pleco also gets a free sheep to go with his troubles there. Next boar is on the way in. Very good. Move the sheep out the way. Make it easy. Actually, that's the first boar on the way in. Down it goes. Out comes the Vil. Time to dock. QP's going to dock at home. Can't push in any deer now with the scout going down. Although there is one here that is stuck just on the inside. Can't go home, poor guy. Separated from his friends, but at least he isn't being eaten. Pleco's going more meta. Dock the middle, fish in the middle. Probably, potentially even drop a second dock. Dock block if you want. I think the dock block is underrated. Stops the little shenanigans with a transport. It does also mean you have to be awake on your own ejecting. Generally, we see some towers come down in the middle, fires, demos, maybe even a castle in the middle. I don't mind too much about if you go FC on this map. I don't think it's too bad of an idea. Yeah, and that's the other one. You can also dock block the front, which means if your opponent does not do... if your opponent docks here like they have, you can actually just deny those fish an exit. I don't mind the dock block. I think the dock block is good if you want to play galleys behind it as well. You can eject your galleys one way, you can eject your fires at the front, and you've got some safe galleys then. You're pretty much always going to want to get Fletching and Bodkin on this map if you're... Well, you just generally want to get Fletching and Bodkin anyway. You often play towards castles, so it's a normal thing to do. Oh, bit of idle time now for Pleco. Trying to go 20 Vils, maybe forgetting that it's Persians. And that's actually 19 Vil timing. And he's now up, but it's cost a fair bit of time to make that happen. Fast Feudal common... And both players will be on the way up. QP has a fair bit more wooden hands. Going heavy to gold now. And maybe we will see... Will we see a feudal push, people? Are we going to see a feudal ram push? That's a lot to gold. And there's the dock block. There it is. Second dock comes in. Good stuff. There is one strategy for everyone that's listening that I am wanting to see on this map. And that strategy, FC, castle drop at home, Malay harbour creep your way forward. Please, someone do that. Your fast castle shouldn't get interrupted. You've got berries, you've got boars. Pleco's outposting, by the looks of it. That's where the stone's going. But yeah, FC, drop a defensive castle, get the upgrade, the thalassocracy upgrade, and just dock creep your way forward. How good would that... And dock creep your point to the point where you're dropping docks here, and you're taking out a TC with harbours. He's given him the high. Love it. So there's QP's point of view. There's the Rams at home. And from Pleco's point of view, it's not too bad. Now, was Town Watch in? It is. That's good. I like that. Once he gets that last outpost in, that will be very good. And you'll get to see a fair bit. We'll just zoom out even further. Just to have another look at this. Very good vision. Very good. Now, you can still creep the outsides there if you're very careful. But I can't see that happening generally. Just being able to have the time, right? It's good. Blacksmith rushing now. Down goes the scouts. Wonder if QP's going to say, there it is, you didn't delete. Oh, here we go. More galleys coming out. Galleys are hard to micro here. QP has not scouted, has not even left his base to know. It's possible that a transport ship is run into the blockade. Oh, Demo's going to try and work its way out of this. Demo won't work unless the galleys get overambitious. And as we've seen before, you need to wait for a second when it comes to galleys. So I'd leave that in the dock. Good. Good man. Leave that in the dock. And also good, just in case a transport decides to rock up, you can blow a transport up. And the holy rams. How many rams do you think are needed here? Pleco will absolutely see that view. QP has got no idea that Pleco is just watching. Another workshop. Forward workshop now. Pleco never built this outpost. Oh no. Pleco never built the outpost here, and he would have seen that the rams are on the way had he done that. So at the end of all the outposting is done, and he's going to see one ram. Oh no. So he's going to think there's one ram, but there's already 6. I think QP's sending the boys. QP is sending the boys. And the girls. No, wait. Hang on. Sending the boys the other way. But this is going to be seen. They're going to leave the gate. Look, look. He's just going to see them. He's going to see the... Is that the... Hang on. Is that a... Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Is that a decoy? Because this is seen, right? Is the Vils going this way a decoy? It's misdirection. It's pure misdirection. Pleco will know that there is a ram or two out that way, but it's full-on misdirection. You need to stonewall the shit out of this. You need to get, what, man-at-arms, militia, whatever you can afford Good upgrades. Good. Spearman's also good. You need to start... Oh my god. Is that enough, people? That's 8 battering rams. I think you'd rather man-at-arms. But, I mean, spears will do the job here as well. You just need anything that's going to work. Whatever can produce quickly enough. And he's just going to Vil fight on this side. Now Pleco sees how many rams there are. He's going to get absolutely swamped here. I don't know if this stays up. I think there might be enough. I think there's enough here. There's 9 rams. And Pleco's dock block, he needs to delete that dock. You're right. He absolutely needs to delete a dock now. And help out. Stop with res. Stop with res. There's nothing else in there. There's no archers. You just need to fight. You need to fight. Delete a dock. You need to fight. Let's switch to the APM. That's all that matters now. Look how fast they're clicking. Is there enough? Rams are in. Just send everyone. The Vils are in on this side as well. Oh god, is it going to work? I think it's going to work. He's called a die. 2 more and it's there. 1 more and it's there. And it goes down. And QP gets the win. In 2. What a strategy. This man has done it. Pleco was 3-0 heading into this week. Playing against another player with 2 wins. And the 4th one ends up getting him. What a set. What a match. Well played to QP to take out Pleco. That is an upset win, people. Absolutely. Pleco was looking very, very strong in Division 3. And now QP has just shown himself to be an option, especially on a map like Canberra.